Okay, good week of preparation, good week of practice. I thought the guys brought the energy, and we're going to have to play good football. We know the team coming in, undefeated, really good players, like we've mentioned, at every level, really good scheme, good coaches. So we're excited about the challenge, excited that it's in front of our fans down there on the lake. Might be wet, might be windy. We'll see when we get down there, but excited for the opportunity. With that, I'll take any questions.
Kevin, is Deshaun been able to do any throwing this week inside?
As part of his rehab, yes.
And do you have an idea if he could stretch beyond this week?
As you know, trying to every day treat it day to day, treat the injury day to day. He's making progress. He's working very, very hard, but just wasn't ready to, get to the level where he could practice and be effective just yet. But he's making progress.
Do you think he's going to be able to practice next week?
Again, I'm going to treat it day to day. So when we get to next week, we'll see.
Is he more week to week than day to day at this point, considering it's been almost 3 weeks?
Yeah, you can say that. Obviously, for me and us, we have to just treat it each day.
Kevin, how close was Joel? And sorry to see that Iron come to an end.
Yeah, close. He had that procedure, cleaned up some things. To his credit, he got very close. Yes.
What do you do with practice with him?
Michael Dunn will start.
Kevin, you thought, you expressed hope anyway after the Ravens game that Deshaun could play Sunday. So has the progress not been what you and the doctors thought it might be?
Well, as you know, I think with every injury, you just have to treat the injury. Whether you're hopeful or not, you just have to see how the player is doing each day. He's working very hard. He's getting better, making progress. But we're just going to make sure that we just treat it day to day.
When did Joel have the scope? Was it early in bye week?
Yes. Yeah, I don't know the exact day.
Has the velocity on Watson's throws, is it gotten better? Is it status quo? Like, how would you characterize?
I don't know if I want to characterize. It's part of a rehab. So he's making progress. He's getting better. He's very disappointed. He wants to play. He wants to be able to compete with his teammates. So he's just got to focus on getting better every day.
How's David Njoku doing?
He's doing well. Able to see him out there at practice today, look good. We'll, obviously just be careful over the next 48 hours, but I'm feeling good about Dave.
Is it the doctor saying he can't practice, or is he still in pain?
Who's that?
David, when he couldn't practice earlier this week.
Yeah, that's all part of the procedures that he's had, that type of thing.
So P.J. Walker, what excites you about him going against this 49ers team?
Yeah, like we talked about earlier in the week, PJ's a pro. He's seen a lot of football, been in different systems, had a good week of practice, understands that he just has to do his job.
With his experience, skill set, and the big arm that he has, do you feel like you can do anything you would with your offense? Like your normal offense available with PJ?
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. You always play to your quarterback's strengths. I think he's able to do a lot.
With Deshaun sidelined all week, how much were you able to really focus on PJ being the starter for this game?
Yeah, he got every rep, so he was prepared. He knew the situation going into it to be ready as always. Communicated that with the guys early in the week, and I think he had a good week of practice.
Was his injury more extensive when he got into the bye week? Did he find out that it was worse than you guys originally thought?
You're saying Deshaun?
Yes, I'm sorry, Deshaun.
I don't know if I can characterize it that way, Mary Kay. I think he, like all of us, he's continuing to work the injury, rehab the injury, get better. He wants very, very badly to play, but you have to treat the injury. You have to be smart about what you're doing.
And I know, he obviously practiced before the Ravens game on the limited basis, and then hasn't practiced this week. Is that part of the trial and error here of thinking maybe not practicing would help him heal up quicker this week? Just why it seems like it was a step backwards.
Yeah, I would, practicing limited was not a lot of throws. It was more from a handoff variety. So, as you guys know, not to rehash the week, but, went through the week, felt like we could get to Sunday. But I think what the reminder is to all of us is you have to treat the injury. You can't. Everything's not everything's the same. So based on how he's feeling, based on what he's able to do, is really that's guiding his rehab and guiding our decisions.
Both you and Andrew have said that you didn't expect this injury to linger. Is that still the way that you feel, even when he comes back, that maybe he's going to have to play through some stuff?
I think we'll see. I think it's day to day. I know I know what he's made of. I know how badly he wants to be out there. I know how badly he wants to compete. I've seen him, play through injuries. I mean, he's a very tough individual. So he's pushing through it. He's going to be out there as soon as he's ready.
Be clear, there's
Couple more?
no need for any surgery after the season or anything like that. This is just a bruise situation.
Hey, Kevin, you said that you would like the running game to improve. So what can be done to make that happen?
Yeah, as you know, Jeff, it's a challenge versus this defense. They're very, very good against the run. Obviously, they're good against the pass. They have great team speed. We need to be efficient in the run game. Explosives happen when you are efficient. So it's really incumbent on having 11 guys doing their job. I mean, as simple as the quarterback booting away after he hands it off, that's all part of the run game. So I just think it's 11 guys doing their job and making sure that we're being efficient and explosive.
How did Ethan come through the week?
Yeah, he battled. He's I'm thinking he's going to make it, but we'll see how he goes over the next 48. But he battled.
And with Kyle Shanahan, what do you like about him as a play caller?
Yeah, Kyle's somebody I don't know well. I know him through the business, and obviously I admire his work. He worked with Coach Kubiak down in Houston early in his career. So some of those principles we share, I guess you would say, in DNA, but the stuff that he was able to do with his dad in Washington and then just evolving over the years, I think he does a great job of being versatile. I mean, to be able to play a lot of the game in 21 personnel and line up in multiple formations and have multiple people at different positions, I think speaks to his and his staff's creativity.
When did it become apparent that Watson wouldn't play this week for you guys?
Yeah, I think for us, it's always every single day you're taking in the information you have, and then once you get to later in the week and had not been able to practice, that's really day to day. So today.
On the challenge, the offensive line, the condition that it's in right now, even if Ethan goes, he's not 100%. You don't have Joel. Just what type of challenge does that present for you as you're, trying to go up against this very talented front?
Yeah, I have a ton of faith in the guys. I really do. I think they'll perform. We always trust our backups to get in there and do their job. And Joel's not available this week, so expect Michael Dunn to do his job.